Hello, everybody. Son of Rich here, and a couple other knuckleheads. I don't know if you're familiar with Dylan. He found that collection. What was it? The Voice of America. Well, right here you have the voice of the vinyl community.
Oh man, I think you're the voice.
That's it, man. My intros are short.
Yeah, you don't fuck around.
I fuck around more than anybody.
Yeah. I cut out the intro, cut out the outro, cut out the guitar solo in the middle, and it's just the meat and potatoes for me.
Trim the fat, man.
Yeah. I don't know if that made any sense, but
kind of.
It kind of reminds me of this record here, man.
He's got in early. Nice. You promised.
Yeah.
The Schizzos.
Great record.
Brian wanted to show some sexy album covers, I think, is what he said.
I don't have any sexy ones. I just have. Here, to me, you guys might think this is sexy, but I kind of like girls with a little bit of a little cushion for the push.
I remember when you showed that record and on one of your vids, and I like you just said, I like them thick.
Skinny girls are overrated, dude.
Well, I'll take them any way I can get them, but man, some of these broads are way too skinny.
Yeah.
This is going in a whole other direction.
Yeah, we just lost half of the crowd right here.
Nothing says sexy like some redneck.
Make them big.
Wow. I don't know how. I don't have the technology. I don't know how to make it big.
Like, just put me in as a single?
It's fine.
Yeah, this is a weird rockabilly like comp that I showed not too long ago. But it's got some weird.
Actually looks pretty good.
Like farmers and farmers' daughters and weird stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, nothing says sexy like some girls pushing some pigs around in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah. Sounds like a John Waters movie.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is my sexy album cover right here.
Ooh. Oh, I'm struggling, man.
This gal's feeding this guy a raw piece of meat. And it's the dogs. Yeah, the dogs. Teen Slime by the Dogs.
Man, I tried to find that album. I can't remember who showed it. It's probably you. But I tried to find it. I couldn't lay hands on a copy.
I only got a couple of the 7-inch reissues of the Dogs, which is really cool.
This is a different Dogs.
Oh, okay. Who are they?
I think the one you're talking about is they were originally from Detroit and then they moved to LA.
Yeah.
There's probably that one. This is a different band. I mean, come on, man. Nothing
that's a great cover
like that, dude.
Well, I have
your meat.
I have perverse tastes, so that is my sexy album cover.
Yeah. You know, I was looking at those comps. They're not that cheap.
No.
Not anymore, they're not.
Nope.
But yeah, all of a sudden, yeah, they're awesome though. The Raven Ugly Things. They're like Australia's Pebbles and Back to
I remember you showing those.
Yeah. So that's the third one.
Those are great.
They're really cool. That's the first one.
Nice.
And there's a third one, which is a little bit more psych. It's called Down Under Dreamtime.
Those are awesome. I love comps.
And if you can't find those, like if you do want like 60s Australian like garage shit, if you can find these before Birdman flew, it's obviously the reference there to before Radio Birdman. These are really good too. All 60s garage stuff. There's 4 of them. That's the other 3.
Jeez.
Really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you, Cosmic. Remember you had that Pebbles and I told you in the comments about the box? That.
Oh, man.
So,
yeah, I think that's pretty high dollar, isn't it, or not?
Well, I've had it for years. Like I bought it because of like probably most. I started off the first garage stuff I had was the Nuggets one, and then you sort of go into the Pebbles and what have you, and all the punk ones.
Is that the one put out by Bomb Records?
What does it say? Trying to find. I really don't know. It's got a UK address on it, but I cannot see.
Okay, never mind. Usually you're really you're on top of the record label. That's one thing I notice about your videos. You always let us know what label it's on.
Yeah, but I spend like quite a bit of time like going and trying to read the fine print, and I always forget about that. I should write it big somewhere beforehand because I'm I don't know. I just figured because I do Australian stuff, it's worth saying the record label, because sometimes unbeknownst to me, like they'll have distro over in the States or the UK. Because I know like there's like, for example, Antifade have a deal with Ghana Records, so their stuff's been easy to get in the States these days. So
yeah,
just trying to do a service for the community, man.
I've gotten a few Australian things from Ghana Records.
That's one thing I would love to go to Ghana Fest one year. It just looks like it has all the bands I love.
Yeah, I think I'm done with that kind of shit. You're young though, you know.
Seeing live music, you're done with it.
It's probably not that hectic though.
Was that Cosmic?
Oh, I was just saying that it's Goner Fest is down kind of where in Ryan Kidd's neck of the woods, right? Like down in Memphis.
I think it is Memphis.
Yeah, I just have to jump on the freeway. It takes me right down there, man. It not that far. I mean, it's a little ways, but.
No, I don't really do festival things anymore, but I would probably go to that.
I think it's as far as festivals go, it might be on the smaller side of things. I think.
Yeah, that's probably that's
what
I like.
Lollapalooza or Coachella or something.
That's why I like the idea of it.
I'm done with those kind of things. I like small gigs myself.
Yeah.
A little club. I think the last gig I went to was the Dickies at the Whiskey. It was just right, you know.
Cool. No, yeah, I mainly see if there's things like that. If it's I see the side shows, like there was the OCs were over here, and they were part of Golden Plains Festival, which is like a smaller boutique, but it's fucking camping for 3 days, and I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I was never a camper, man. I like a bed and a shower, you know.
Talking my language.
Here's a little show that's coming up in June here locally, punk bands. And I was thinking about going to. It's not like a festival, but there's like 6 bands, local bands, $10 to get in.
That's good. That's a good deal.
not very far from my house either. It's like just down the street on Broadway. It's really cool venue.
So you wouldn't have to drive far, huh?
No, if I could walk, but then I'd have to stagger home. But I probably should drive.
Yeah, just watch the lights.
It's not
Didn't you
safe
just
to
get
walk.
your car totaled?
I hope not,
Oh, okay. You
because
don't know.
I just sold a totaled car to get that car. Yeah, I wasn't lying when I said it was a nightmare.
So that sounds like shit, man. They went through a red light. Is that right?
Yeah, creamed me.
Assholes, or should I say, assholes?
Ass. I got a comp here, 60s comp. It's a soundtrack to a movie, actually. It's Psych Out.
Oh, that's a
Now,
great
I
one.
have quite a few 60s movie soundtracks, I guess you could call them. This is probably my favorite one. It's got the Strawberry Alarm Clock, the Seeds.
Cool.
You got this one band, the Storybook, which I think is just these guys here. I don't know if you can see. It's these guys singing. And I think a bunch of session musicians backing them. But it's also got this other one, Bonesy Critique or something. That's, I don't know how you say that.
Bonesy.
But their song is fantastic. But yeah, this is a good, really good. The movie's kind of, it's one of those 60s exploitive movies. But yeah, the soundtrack's really good.
Nice. I haven't got any soundtracks handy. Damn.
Oh, really? I thought that's what we were gonna talk about. Oh, you want to
I'll
talk
be
about
right
the
back.
Beatles mono box set again?
Yeah, that was a shit opening on the last one. Sorry about that. I was trying to be a smartass and you played it straight.
No, I kind of wanted to talk about the mono box set, but I think we covered it.
Done.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna grab a soundtrack. I'll be right back.
This is
Go ahead,
my
Brian.
favorite soundtrack right now. I love this soundtrack.
Man, that movie was. I think that was like a return to form, man, for me with his movies.
So you liked it?
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh, I'm so glad you did because I loved it, man.
Yeah.
I
think it's my favorite one since Jackie Brown, you know?
Yeah, Jackie Brown was great. Yeah, this is all like 60s. All the like Paul Revere and
Shit.
Roy
It's like
Hedlund.
shit that was on the AM radio at the time, you know?
Yeah, and it's got even like commercials in between the songs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I should
agree,
check
man.
that out.
Probably my favorite Tarantino movie now.
Yeah, I like that. Pulp Fiction. I think Pulp Fiction's still my favorite.
Yeah, it's badass.
Well, as it turns out, I don't have lots of soundtracks, but I do have. This is a corker. This is from a film called Beyond the Black Rainbow, and it is as weird as that photo. It's really good. It was made maybe 5-10 years ago, but it looks like it was made in the 80s, and it's like just bizarre film, and the music's like all weird early 80s, kind of almost Tangerine Dream on crack kind of thing. Really cool film.
What's it called again?
Beyond the Black Rainbow. So that's gives you like, it looks like straight out of the 80s. It's cool. So it's a bizarre film, but really
Is it
good.
an Australian film?
No. It's a US film.
Huh.
I was gonna, Richie would have given me shit. I was gonna pull out The Proposition and a few Nick Cave soundtrack films, but he wouldn't have liked that.
Well, nah, that's better than Cooder. So I always give Mazzy shit that he's always talking about Cooder. He brings him
He
up in every
certainly likes
fucking
him.
video.
Yeah, he's a fan for sure.
Oh man, this is one of my favorites too.
Is that
Rock
Rock
and
and Roll High School?
Yeah. Love this.
Yeah.
It's so much.
I watched that movie for the first time.
Yeah.
That movie is a turd. It is bad. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
movies are so bad they're good, but this one isn't. It's not even. I don't know. I didn't like it at all. It was terrible.
I just like the idea that the Ramones are in a film and that they're meant, in this alternate universe where they're superstars. It's so cool.
It wasn't even supposed to be the Ramones. It was supposed to be like some poppier band, if I remember the story right. But the Ramones were kind of a replacement band, so they kind of had to adjust to the Ramones being there instead of some other band.
Well, that's one thing. There's they would have had to do some of their best acting to act like the Ramones were like sexy and idol like. Because
Joey Ramone, man, that guy is so awkward no matter what he does, dude.
Just the way he moves and
Oh. Did you see that documentary, End of the Century? With them?
Yeah.
Man, that was eye-opening.
I can't believe they could spend that long together and just hardly say a word to each other unless it was things they had to do.
And they didn't even speak to one another,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was strange. But and also seeing.
You guys familiar with this movie?
Cruising.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cruising with Al Pacino.
Yeah, I actually saw it for the first time last year or the year before because it's a William Friedkin film, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah. I was trying to watch a few of his and it's full on.
What other movies did he make? Oh man, that tripped me out the first time I saw this.
So
what other movies did that guy make?
Exorcist.
That To Live and Die in LA in the 80s, he made that too.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
And he also, this is just a coincidence, he also made this, Sorcerer, which was the remake of Wages of Fear.
Okay.
And this is Tangerine Dream. This is
I was going to say, isn't that Tangerine Dream for the soundtrack?
Yeah. This is great. And it's got Roy Schreider from Jaws in it and French Connection. It's a pretty cool film. And the soundtrack's great. Like, I love Tangerine Dream. It's like,
they're great.
Fantastic stuff. But that's all the soundtracks.
I don't think I've ever heard one of their albums.
Really?
There's a good one.
Oh yeah, I just
Return of the
showed
Living
that
Dead?
not too long ago.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's one of my favorites,
got
man.
like a pretty good punk rock soundtrack. Is that right? Or am I thinking of Repo Man?
It's got the
I
Cramps.
showed that in a video of what I listened to, Cosmic Playlist video, and it was the best album I listened to that day.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't have
Movie's
it, but
good too.
Repo Man's good.
I love that movie, man.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'm just having a look what's on it because I don't have it. Oh yeah, Cramps, Flesh Eaters, Rocky Erickson, The Damned,
45's
Cool.
Grave.
Yeah,
TSOL.
excellent. I should get that.
Rocky Erickson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs on there.
Burn the Flames.
Yeah.
Just reminded me
You haven't seen that movie, Ben?
I don't
It's
think so.
it's it might be my favorite zombie movie, man. To be honest.
That's okay. Is that like because there's Night of the Living Dead, which is that the first one, and then there's
Yeah.
Return of the Living Dead and the
No,
thing.
no. This came out in the 80s.
Okay, so this is much later.
Yes.
And it really isn't
84.
part.
It looks like.
It's not even really supposed to be part of that whole the whole Romero Return of the or Night of the Living Dead. But they do mention it at the beginning when the guy is telling him where he finds the barrels. He said that they found this is the barrel
Yeah.
from the Night of the Living Dead. You've seen that movie, right?
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to see it. You reminded me.
It's pretty good, man.
You reminded me with this when I saw like a few punk bands and that on there of the I don't have it unfortunately, but the Repo Man soundtrack because it's got like
That's
Black
another good
Flag circled. Oh, nice, yeah. Just pulling records out on cue.
Pull them out of my ass right now, man.
well, there's this left turn for you.
Most of my soundtracks are horror soundtracks. Like this is part of the Rob Zombie trilogy, Three from Hell. This has like James Gang and Susie Quattro, Terry Reid.
What song by Terry Reid?
The Frame. I've never heard.
Okay.
I don't know. It's got Iron
I like
Butterfly.
Terry Reid.
And then the rest of it's just the score. But yeah, this is badass, man.
You must. That's a cool. I like that. That's cool. You must have looked away for a minute there, Cosmic, because you didn't notice that Richie slipped in a Madonna record.
Oh, nice.
he just casually like showed it, put it back. He must have been picking up your Rob Zombie record.
Yeah, not one of those that you purged, huh?
No, this is it's my only one I have left.
Oh, you chose a good one anyway.
Yeah. That one will probably be a goner eventually.
Is it literally just on how many more listens you think you'll get out of them before you purge it?
What's that?
I was gonna say, is it literally like I'm never gonna listen to this again, or maybe I'll listen to this one more time? Is how you make your decision?
Yeah, I've been going through and I listen to it, and if I'm not feeling it, I take it off, and it's good. It's a goner. And then there's others that are like I listened to that James Taylor one, One Man Dog, that I just showed in my last video. It's my last James Taylor. I purged all the others, and I hate to say, but I think that one's going to be a goner too. I listen to it and I go, you know what? I don't need to listen to that record anymore. So yeah, it's a goner.
That's funny because I just showed two James Taylor records in my video that I shot today.
Oh really?
That
Yeah.
I would not.
What ones?
Sweet Baby James and Mudslide Slim.
Okay, those are the two. I actually like his stuff like in the mid 70s. I like the One Man Dog. I like the Gorilla, and I think he did Walking Man. Those were probably my three favorites. But I don't need to hear that shit anymore. But you're still young, man.
Well, my video was top 15 albums to listen to just to chill out or wind down. I still haven't come. I'm still working out a title, but.
Okay.
And those were two that I rescued off the basement floor of my folks' basement when I was a kid. And I just kept them all these years. And I've never seen my parents spin a record ever. They never listened to music at all. Growing up, I had to make my own way.
No, I was musically abused when I was a child. And I was made to listen to James Taylor's JT, Billy Joel, The Stranger, Fleetwood Mac, all that shit. Eagles, Hotel California. So
I've never heard that one.
was yeah, it's a deep cut. It's a deep cut. So yeah, it was pretty easy, to rebel against that when I was a teenager. They made it almost too easy.
That's pretty
Yeah.
easy to. It's actually it's not even rock and roll anymore. In the 70s, popular music, popular rock, it wasn't even rock, you know?
Mm. So, you know what we haven't done again? Decided
Worked
what
out a
we're going to
name?
call this. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
What's that?
What do you think? Yeah,
What we're gonna call this shit? I don't know.
it seems like
I think the voice of the vinyl community,
okay.
the three voices of the vinyl community.
That's a pretty bold statement.
Yeah, you got to be bold.
It's all
You
about
can't be like these You can't be like these wimpy Canadians. You know.
yeah.
I hope you watch my video, and if you do, could you please subscribe? I say watch my fucking video, and if you don't subscribe, I could get less. But we want everybody to watch these.
That's the
Actually, that would be
thumbnail,
a
man.
good. That would be a good name. I want you to watch this video, but you don't have to subscribe. I don't know,
Man.
something. You got something that grabs them grabs their attention right away.
Well,
How about the 3 thumbnails?
Yeah. If that's what you go with, that's what you go with.
I feel like a thumbnail right now.
Yeah.
Man.
I
It would just
don't.
be just like this.
I feel like a pair of hairy balls right now.
It's because you've been up on the roof, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweating.
He's
Been
got
up on the
swamp
roof,
balls.
sweating my ass.
Mm.
Swamp balls.
That's something you get when you go down south, or here it would be going north. You go up to Queensland, you definitely get swamp balls up there.
Swamp ass.
What's the name of that city that's the northern part?
Darwin, in Northern Territory.
Yeah, Darwin.
Yeah, in Northern Territory.
Yeah.
Why's that?
No, I was just wondering, did Darwin go to that area and study, or?
That is a good question, which I can't answer right now.
Or maybe they haven't evolved yet over there?
Man,
I looked it up online after you mentioned it, and it looks like a really
Yeah.
nice spot.
Yeah,
But
it's
can I say one thing before we go?
Yeah.
Brian said, he made a video about music that's good for winding down. I don't listen to music that way. If I get up, I want to hear this first thing in the morning. For lunch, I want to hear this. And when I go to bed, I want to hear this. But
Different
that's one
strokes
thing
for
I
different
noticed about.
folks.
I noticed the Cosmic One. He has I think a relationship with music that I didn't have, because I remember his story about the album Low, and he was going through this fever, and the Low it was on like on a loop. It played over. I guess it was a cassette, and it was playing over and over. And he was
That
like
was an
going
8
through.
track.
You know, like when you have bad fevers, you kind of like hallucinate almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he associates that album with that fever high or whatever, and that's a trip. I've never had that experience where I associate an album with a specific thing.
Oh man, that's my whole thing. That's how I tell how something happened. Like in a certain era of time, I associate it with a song or a band or an album. That's how I.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. Oh, there's things like that for me, whereas a certain thing reminds me of a certain time. But yeah, I just play what I want to play. I don't have I need to warm up into the day with a bit of JT.
Like you hear that like it's a Sunday morning record or it's like a Friday night. I don't have any of that shit, man. I just play this. Have I shown this record enough?
No, I've not seen that. That's the only one you got left since you've done your purge, right?
Clint Eastwood.
Wow.
The Upsetters.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Oh.
I thought you literally had a Clint Eastwood record, like Paint Your Wagon or whatever that one. Didn't he sing in that movie?
No. No, I was thinking about talking about music or albums that got their titles from a movie. But that was my idea, but these two guys shot that one down.
Yeah, and I'm going to shut this down now because it's 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
All right. Peace.